Hi, everyone. Hi, Instagram. This is Ayana, your transformation health coach, and I am here we go. Let me turn this way with the light. There we go. That's better. All right, let's get it started. I think I am live on Facebook too. Okay, excellent. We are now live on Facebook, but my video hasn't started. There we go. All right, excellent. So I'm just going to set us up for a timer here so that we can be on time because sometimes I have a tendency to talk too much. All right, let's do it. So I am Ayana, your transformation health coach. Hello and welcome. Hello, Facebook. Hello, Instagram. And hello, everybody watching. I hope you're all doing very, very well. Now, I am really excited because it is the day before Dr. King Day. His birthday was on the 15th, so I'm really excited to celebrate that. And one of the things that I love the most about Dr. King was not just his message of of peace and what we remember, but also too he had a message of strength. He had a message of just not giving up of hope, and especially right now in these times, that is a really, really powerful message to remember. There's so much happening in the world and in our country in particular. And it can feel sometimes like we're just out of control and spinning out. But Dr. King, and so many other civil rights leaders, they were facing insurmountable odds as well. They were showing up in a world that felt dangerous and out of control and overwhelming, and where they were being brutalized. And they showed up in the face of that oppression and boldly stepped into courage. So I want to invite you all that if you're feeling overwhelmed with everything that's going on in the world, to think about, one small courageous thing that you can do to take action. So whether it's calling a politician's office, or sending an email, donating to causes that you believe in so you can feel like you are not helpless and a part of the solution, that'll go a long way towards helping, believe me. So with that said, another thing that tends to come up too for a lot of us is, right now, typically in January, people are very excited about a new year and new resolutions and new things to do, right? A lot of us. Some of us are kind of anti that, but that's okay. And I am someone who's obsessed with newness. My wedding anniversary is January 1st. So there's that. But I love an opportunity to wake up and start fresh. And so, whether or not you set goals at the new year, or you just have goals kind of, or habit changes or whatever you want to call it, going for yourself on a regular basis, there's nothing wrong and there's everything right with trying to better ourselves. Trying to better ourselves and grow who we are as people is amazing. And it can also help bring a lot of emotional resiliency in an otherwise crazy time. So that's a really, really powerful reason to support that. By the way, if you're like, oh, why is she looking at two different cameras? Yes, I am. So Facebook and YouTube, you guys are up here, and then Instagram, you're down there. Hello. So one of the things I want to talk about with you guys, and despite everything that's going on, remember that this helps with emotional resiliency. That setting goals and feeling like you're able to accomplish them is something that's extremely, extremely important and powerful. Oop, okay, just one second here. I just had a realization about something. I think that Facebook may not be showing what's happening right now. Okay, let me change this up. Sorry, Instagram, just one second here. Oh, okay. Okay. See, Facebook had a privacy setting going where it's not showing to everyone. Okay. All right. Now, now it's showing to everyone. Okay, here we go. So sorry about the interruption with that. So if you are on Facebook and you're just now seeing this, I apologize, but I am Ayana, your transformation health coach. And what I do is I help, people who are feeling stuck, who really, really want to, get healthy and, lose weight, feel good in their skin. And I help them transform the way that they look at food, exercise, and most importantly, themselves, because that is the main thing, right? When we struggle to when we have mindset issues and mindset blocks that get in the way, it makes it very hard to accomplish the goals that we want to accomplish. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started. So as I mentioned before, if you are, oh, hi, thanks for watching on Instagram. Welcome. So if you're just joining me on Facebook, because I just went public on Facebook, okay. Sometimes when I stream to Facebook, I forget I have to change the privacy setting. So if you're just now joining me, again, what we're talking about here is, all of the different ways that I make goals inevitable. Okay. So I am a transformation health coach, and what I support people with is really habit change is a big part of the work that I do. And so a lot of times we have a lot of hangups around goals and not accomplishing them. And so today what we're going to talk about are the two things that really get in the way and that we struggle with the most. Okay. So the two, like, and then I have a resource for you guys as well too that'll definitely help you with other blockages that might get in the way. So I'll tell you that at the end. So the first thing is, hi, welcome. Thanks for watching on Instagram. And hi, everyone on Facebook. Thanks for watching on Facebook. So let's talk about what the struggle. Okay. So when we set goals, so many of us, and if this is you, if in the comments, if you want to like put an emoji or something, or if you want to just like amen, testify, whatever it is, but so many of us struggle with setting and accomplishing goals. And we start to feel bad about ourselves. Okay. So let's talk about the two biggest things that I see going on with clients and also that I went through myself. So the first thing is like not accomplishing some goal, often a health goal, often an exercise goal or eating healthy. And then we start to feel inadequate. We start to feel bad about ourselves for not getting it done or for not sticking to it or and then we start to have this sort of fear of failure. Maybe we start to feel like I have gone through this so many times, and either I got results and then lost them, or I did not get results at all and just failed. And then we start to feel really bad about it. And we start to develop this fear of failure. And we start to have this negative self talk that's going rampant and wild in our heads. Okay, so like raise your hand if that's been you. That's been me so many times. And what happens is all of this adds up to putting so much weighty negative pressure and energy on ourselves so that it taints the goals that we set, and it actually makes us start to feel as though we're not going to be able to accomplish anything, so why try at all? And so subconsciously with a lot of clients, and also something that I had to go through myself, was working past the years of baggage we might already have. Maybe we said we would start exercising last year and then corona hit and we're like, oh my goodness, what the hell is going on? Or we said that we would start eating healthier and we tried it out for a couple of weeks and it didn't work, and we felt like we couldn't find any recipes that we liked, and so we didn't stick with it. And so this is such a common thing that happens, and this is what happens with health and life goals, no matter what they are. And the second thing that also comes up for people are setting unrealistic expectations. Now this is I know this one personally inside and out. Okay. So now, maybe, for example, and shout this out in the comments if this is you, right? If you've ever done this, maybe we set the goal bar too high. So, for what do I mean by that? So, for example, when I have clients, who are, getting our first calls, when they're trying to figure out what would be a good goal for them, oftentimes people are like, okay, well, I want to lose like 30 pounds in 2 months. That's not really healthy, right? But it makes sense why we want that. It's because we feel we're just done. We're done feeling, you know, like unhealthy. We're tired of feeling stuck in our bodies. We're tired of not feeling like we have enough energy. We're tired of maybe having health issues that come up from it. So we're so overwhelmed and tired and feeling bad, even underneath it all, that we're just ready for something dramatic to happen, right? It's normal and it makes sense. But what ends up happening with that is that then we start to set unrealistic goals and expectations for ourselves. And what can happen with that is that then we start to, we don't really, a lot of people don't really recognize that the human nature requires baby steps when we're making change. And goal setting, in order for goals to be accomplished, a lot of habits have to change. And habit change, I hate to say it, is a slow process. So it doesn't mean that you can't make progress, but it means we just have to honor our humanity and how human beings actually change. Most experts actually say that habit change takes at least 21 days. At least, okay? And sometimes it can take longer than that, right? So if the goal, so part of what we need to do is start to reflect, and instead of saying, okay, I want to lose 30 pounds in like 2 months, or I want to be like, running 6 miles in a month, or I want to run like 3 times a week by next month, or whatever it is, when we're going from nothing, part of what we can do is instead really give ourselves permission to take those teeny tiny baby steps. Okay. And so part of what that, and part of the reason for that is because when we take teeny tiny baby steps, ones that feel, so easy that any, that you feel like you could do this in your sleep, is so that it feels approachable. So the goal feels attainable and doable and realistic. So here's an example of what I mean by that. So if your goal is to exercise, this is a great one, right? So many of us aspire to exercise. And this was a big struggle for me personally. So I know it very intimately. So, wanting to exercise, and let's say wanting to exercise like 4 days a week. So, part of what can happen is, maybe the baby step goal is not, going from no days of exercising to 4 days. Maybe instead it is, okay, I will call a friend who is successful, who is exercising 4 days a week, 5 days a week, six or more, right? And I will ask them how they got into exercising. I will have a conversation with them about how often they exercise, what types of exercise they like to do. I'm going to go on a fact finding mission with people that I know and find out what got in the way for them, what struggles they had and how they overcame them. So that way I can start to learn ideas. Huh. All of a sudden, that big, I'm going to exercise 4 days a week goal, now that feels more attainable, right? Just to call a friend and have a conversation. That's an easier way to baby step our way in there. Another thing that we can do is we can also ask them to be an accountability buddy. So maybe you can call up that same friend, you can get data, but you can ask them, hey, is it okay if I check in with you once a week and just tell you how my exercise journey is going? And that is another small, low pressure way to get ourselves in it. Okay. Another thing that we can do is we can, maybe write down some exercises that we either used to like or that look like fun and do some research about like 2 or 3 of them this week. So all of a sudden, when you break it down to those really small levels, they start to feel what we like to call, I don't like to use this word because I don't believe in idiots. I'm a teacher and a coach. After all, I believe in everybody's ability to grow, but they're fail proof, idiot proof goals, right? All of a sudden, they seem way less scary and way more actionable. All I got to do is call somebody. Excellent. And then next week, and then you do a little bit more next, you do something different next week just to up the ante a little bit, and you do something new the next week to up the ante a little bit. Okay, so that's how we approach those big goals that feel really overwhelming. And this is a really powerful strategy that I use with clients. And if you'd like, if you know that you have trouble with this type of thing, I would love to support you with how you can do that. Because again, this is a mistake that so many of us make. We don't really give an action plan that much thought. But when you really give yourself time to do that, you will really, and really allow yourself to take baby steps, you'll find your motivation will be a lot easier. It'll be a lot easier for you to take action on your goals, no matter what they are. And so I have a really powerful system that I want to share with you guys now, which is what I call the fail proof your goals system. And I'm so excited about it. It is your digital download for this month. Okay. And I'm going to show you exactly what you get if you sign on for it. It's only $8.99 this month, and then the price will go up after January. So you want to take advantage of that. And what it's going to help you do is it is a 60-minute class that has with homework and resources that are going to help you work through your negative mindsets, help you overcome your fear. Okay, that's a big, huge one. Help you connect your goals to a dream. Now, why is this important, right? When we connect our goals to a bigger dream and vision and purpose that we have for ourselves, what happens is that we get excited and passionate about taking action. It's a lot easier to take action when we feel excited about something, right? We all know that. And it's the same thing for our goals. So we'll connect it to a passion and a dream, which January is all about dreaming and goal setting. And then it'll also help you, take your big goals and break them down into smaller action steps that feel less overwhelming, just like what we talked about here. Okay. So that way they feel easy to take. And so let me share my screen with you all. I'm so excited. And if you're on Instagram, I'm so sorry that you will not be able to see my screen sharing because Instagram doesn't allow me to do that. But if you want to go on to Facebook or YouTube after this is over, you can go check that out. Okay, so let me share my screen here. Oh, I'm sharing my screen. Oh, this is very meta. I can see myself on Facebook because I'm sharing my screen. So when you click the link, Instagram, if you click the link in my bio, then you will be able to check this out. Okay. And if you're on Facebook or YouTube, you can go to the description of this video and you can see the link. And the link show, like I have so many different resources on this link. There is a link for my January freebie, which is all about helping yourself dream and dream big. So if you're disconnected from your dreams, if you feel like you're just too stuck in the world of what's going on right now, definitely access that freebie. But January's digital download, the Fail Proof Your Goals, is really excellent and will also help you dream too. And then I'll talk about the vision board party in a second. But if you look at this, this is all about fail proving your goals. And the tagline here is to stop sabotaging your goals and make your dreams inevitable. And I'm so proud of this. It's a 60-minute course only for $8.99 this month. It's amazing. And what we do is we'll go through everything. We'll deal with your mindset and practical tools and strategies you can use to overcome a negative mindset right now, today. Okay. And then also helping you dream, also helping you move past, beating yourself up and creating actionable goals that you'll be excited to do and to take action on. All right. And so you can buy that course there for just $8.99. It's really amazing. And then another thing that you're going to see on that site too is the vision board party. Let me just check my clock here. We're doing okay. So vision board party is really, really exciting because we will be going through all of this virtually. Okay. So at first, we were offering in-person tickets, but we, in the state of Corona as it is, we're offering this as a virtual event, only $10. Okay. Get your supplies, come join us for $10 and we will go through all of this together. So all of these different things we're talking about, dreaming big, getting over your negative mindset and self-talk that sabotages you. Oh my goodness, fail proofing your goals and everything. We will go through all of that, but together, so that way you can have one-on-one support with me and with Jolie, who's an amazing personal trainer. So if you check out that event, just click on the button to buy your tickets and it'll only cost you $10 for the virtual event. Okay. So with that said, everyone, I hope you guys are all, let me stop sharing my screen here. I hope you guys are all having, have a wonderful, wonderful day. And if you have a 3-day weekend, enjoy it. Remember that Dr. King and his legacy empowers us to be in charge of our lives and community. We have so much more power than we think we do. And you have more power than you think you do. So what will you do with that power? What can you do this week to help empower yourself? All right. I love you all. You guys got this. Okay. So I'm ending this on